Ọ̀ṣun ti dùn o.
Láyé Aregbesola o.
Ọ̀ṣun ti dùn o.
Láyé Aregbesola o.
Láyé Aregbesola.
Àbílà bolóde sòde. Àbílà bolóde sòde. Àbílà bolóde sòde. Àbílà.
Ojoro mi jò.
Ojo, ojoro mi jò.
Ojoro mi jò.
Ojo, ojoro mi jò.
Omi dúdú, omi dúdú.
Ojo,
Omi dúdú bojú jaró. Ó bojú jaró kò lè rẹ̀ sọ. Kò lè rẹ̀ sọ, kò lè ràgbà. Kò lè rẹ̀ kíjì pa wá. Ojoro mi jò.
ojo, ojoro mi jò.
Ìgbà tá a bá rẹ́gbẹ̀rin ayé yọ wájú tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ.
Nígbà tá a bá rẹ́gbẹ̀rin
Ayé ilé.
nígbà tá a bá rẹ́gbẹ̀rin
Ayé yẹ wájú tẹ́lẹ̀.
tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ.
Ìgbà tá a bá rẹ́gbẹ̀rin ayé yẹ wájú tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ.
Nígbà tá a bá rẹ́gbẹ̀rin
Ayé ilé.
nígbà tá a bá rẹ́gbẹ̀rin
Ayé yẹ wájú tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ. Òní rárí
fẹsẹ̀ sí owó níjì sọ́ọ̀nì ayé.
òní
Rárí fẹsẹ̀ sí owó níjì sọ́ọ̀nì ayé o.
ìgbà tá a bá rẹ́gbẹ̀rin ayé ilé.
Nígbà tá a bá rẹ́gbẹ̀rin
Ayé
ayé
yẹ wájú tẹ́lẹ̀.
tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ.
Àrẹ̀mú ẹni bá gbé ọmọ rìn aṣíwájú àfojú ẹ̀rí mọ̀ bó.
Ẹni tó pé ọmọ rìn
Ayé ilé.
ẹni tó pé ọmọ rìn
Aṣíwájú àfojú ẹ̀rí mọ̀ bó. Tó jẹ́ pé tó bá ṣẹ̀wọ̀n nílẹ̀ yìí o, àtúnṣe lókè òkun.
tó bá
Ṣẹ̀wọ̀n nílẹ̀ yìí o, àtúnṣe lókè òkun o. Ẹni bá gbé ọmọ rìn ayé ilé.
ẹni bá pé ọmọ rìn
Aṣíwájú àfojú ẹ̀rí mọ̀. Àwọn tó ń bú wa.
ká sì máa bú wa.
Gbogbo àwọn tó ń kọ́ wọn fi wọ́n sílẹ̀.
Ká sì máa kọ́ wọn.
Àwọn tó súnmọ́ wa.
Táwa láti ìdílé ẹbí wọn.
Wọ́n ní ká máa wò wọ́n níran. Wọ́n lẹ́ni táyé ẹ̀ bá ti bàjẹ́ a sì máa wẹ́ni.
Ẹni fúnra ni.
Wọ́n lẹ́ni torí ẹ̀ bá ti dàrú a sì máa wẹ́ni kúnra. Wọ́n lẹ́ni táyé ẹ̀ bá ti. Wọ́n lẹ́ni táyé ẹ̀ bá ti bàjẹ́ a sì máa. Ọ̀yá wọn máa sá lọ.
Torí Aregbesola wọn.
Máa sá lọ torí.
Torí Aregbesola.
Omi sòrè máa sá lọ.
Torí Aregbesola wọn.
Máa sá lọ torí Aregbesola.
This my production.
Ẹ pariwo Aregbesola o, Aregbesola o. Ẹ pariwo Aregbesola o, Aregbesola o. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, Aregbesola o. Ẹ pariwo Aregbesola o, Aregbesola o. Ó máa ṣọmọlúwàbí o, Aregbesola o. Iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú, iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú. Iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú, ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tẹ̀síwájú. Ẹ pariwo Aregbesola o, Aregbesola o. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tẹ̀síwájú o. Ẹ ti gbọ́ ẹja ti rí, ẹ ti gbọ́ ẹja ti rí. Aregbesola pápá ní pápá Ràúfù Aregbesola ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Mélòó la fẹ́ ka ó yẹs, mélòó la fẹ́ sọ orí, mélòó la fẹ́ wí òtúà. Ẹ ti rí kankan omi. Bàbá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́, ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́, ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́. Free education scholarship, àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa wọ́n ń gbádùn. Everywhere I go there dey ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́, ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́, ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́. Ẹ pariwo Aregbesola o, Aregbesola o. Ẹ pariwo Aregbesola o, Aregbesola o. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, Aregbesola o. Ẹ pariwo Aregbesola o, Aregbesola o. Ó máa ṣọmọlúwàbí o, Aregbesola o. Iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú, iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú. Iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú, ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tẹ̀síwájú. Ẹ pariwo Aregbesola akíkanjú ni bàbá yẹn akíkanjú ni bàbá yẹn Aregbesola ó máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ agriculture ó ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ transportation ó máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ water supply ó máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ union Ọ̀ṣun library kọ́ women empowerment kò ṣe fẹnu sọ kò ṣe fẹnu sọ kò ṣe fẹnu sọ Ọ̀ṣun ò ní bàjẹ́ Ọ̀ṣun ò ní bàjẹ́ èsì ò ní bàjẹ́ Aregbesola ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ bàbá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ action congress democratic for justice ó yá kárí ọ̀hún o. ẹgbẹ́niwọ̀ Aregbesola o Aregbesola o ẹgbẹ́niwọ̀ Aregbesola o Aregbesola o gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun Aregbesola o ẹgbẹ́niwọ̀ Aregbesola o Aregbesola o ó máa ṣọmọlúwàbí o Aregbesola o iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tẹ̀síwájú ẹgbẹ́niwọ̀ Aregbesola o Aregbesola o ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tẹ̀síwájú o ọmọ òrùn míyàn Aregbesola ni ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ó máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun kò ní bàjẹ́ 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 Ọ̀ṣun ò ní bàjẹ́ èsì ò ní bàjẹ́ ọlẹ́nu bàbá Aregbesola ọlẹ́nu action congress ó yá kárí ọ̀hún ó yá kárí ọ̀hún ó yá ìjẹyà ọmọ Ọ̀ṣun ẹgbẹ́niwọ̀ Aregbesola o Aregbesola o ẹgbẹ́niwọ̀ Aregbesola o Aregbesola o gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun Aregbesola o ẹgbẹ́niwọ̀ Aregbesola o Aregbesola o ó máa ṣọmọlúwàbí o Aregbesola o iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tẹ̀síwájú ẹgbẹ́niwọ̀ Aregbesola o Aregbesola o ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tẹ̀síwájú o ẹgbẹ́niwọ̀ Aregbesola o Aregbesola o ẹgbẹ́niwọ̀ Aregbesola o Aregbesola o gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun Aregbesola o ẹgbẹ́niwọ̀ Aregbesola o Aregbesola o ó máa ṣọmọlúwàbí o Aregbesola o iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú iṣẹ́ rere ń tẹ̀síwájú ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tẹ̀síwájú ẹgbẹ́niwọ̀ Aregbesola o Aregbesola o ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tẹ̀síwájú o.
T-Smart production.
Gbogbo ara
Congratulations.
Mom, how are you?
I could really know. We are grateful to God. The governor will come shortly. Yes. Beautiful office.
Please be seated.
No, this one is okay. Thank you.
Thanks so much for
We thank God.
your motherly concern
We thank God.
and all the love you have been showing to us
We thank God. We
and
thank
the work you
God.
are doing in our state.
Thank God.
We appreciate you so much.
We thank God.
So much. The notice is so short, and I will say thank you because you acknowledged our invitation. Thank you for that.
How are you? Yes, how are you? I congratulate you powerfully for all the development within the college. We're indeed very happy, and we're very proud of your college, proud of your progress, and we are very happy about the recent peace that has pervaded the college. I pray and I believe it will continue like that. Amen. By the special grace of God. As a quarter, they will experience many by the grace of God. The governor will join us shortly. I just need to move ahead of him.
Don't the baptism.
So I'm not the one you are waiting for.
You are the one that you have seen.
I'm the one to pave the way.
So I can see two people just come to flank me around. They are afraid that I'm going to separate the hand of the
Very safe.
You don't want to see your office, you can go away.
Good morning, Director.
How are you? Long time. I know this is your tough, you'll be here.
It's been around almost all the week.
Oh, yes.
Throughout all the days.
I know.
I will meet the chairman of the council. I think it's a familiar face.
The chairman of council. I don't know.
The registrar.
I know your people.
This man here is a politician.
It's my mind.
Another politician.
We know ourselves.
Another politician.
But who says Remy is a politician?
He's one of us.
And, thank you. I was thinking, I told you about my former principal who was coming.
Yeah,
I was thinking of bringing him to see.
Yeah.
Then this all political this.
Oh, is he still around?
Yeah, and I invited him to be here today.
Oh, fantastic.
He was made a chief by the Honorable yesterday.
Oh,
I'm
so happy.
No, it's really.
Where is it from?
It's from Australia.
Hey, he came all the way from Australia.
Yes. He spent 28 hours in the yes. So he came back, he came on Sundays. He's gone through the school, he's gone through a number of other secondary schools around. And yesterday he inaugurated the scholarship award for, he said it should not be limited to black and white people, cost secondary school around $20,000 a year. Wow, that's so I was invited to he himself said he attended the equivalent of NCE 1945 or something like that.
Over down. Those white people, they're so dedicated.
To take the future. Here, I need to help them create special worldview for them and awareness of what is outside there for them. So we publish this book as a compendium of the lecture's future. We are introduced to all the students and we are trying in a way to launch it today. Special honor to do that. It's for now. It's only for not.
The photographer is insisting that I should probably present it to him.
Oh, okay. let me receive it.
Okay, well, everything's celebrated here.
I thank you so much and congratulations. Mr. Chairman, let's go through it.
They are both brothers.
Baba, the other Kabisi, Ila-orangun.
Then there's Ila. They are both Oranguns. They are brothers. Speak up. I want to hear you.
Orangun Fagbamila. He eventually had 5 children. And one of them, Ila-orangun, the descendant of the present Orangun. The other one, Apakimo, the great grandfather of Orangun.
Okay, so they're from the same father.
They're from the same father. But there was kind of one migrated to Okila. Then the other one to the present Ila. But they are brothers. Like the father of the present one was crowned Orangun in Ila-orangun. And the father of the present one in Ila-orangun, Ila-orangun, was crowned Orangun in Okila.
The other way around.
The other way around. There were 3 Oranguns in Okila left that throne for Ila to become Orangun of Ila. So they are brothers.
But the Orangun of Ila is the most prominent.
He is the most prominent.
Yes.
He is the paramount ruler
Yes.
of the Igbo kingdom. Because when Ajagunla migrated from Ife to Igbo Ajagunla to Ilaya,
It's Ajagunla that was their father.
it was their father. He is the progenitor of
The Gominos.
the Dominion.
Very interesting.
So traditionally, Ila is the headquarters of
Oranguns.
Gominos. So how come some of them are in Kwara? Although there was no boundary
I was
until the
explaining that.
Oyibo's put the boundary.
He was a warrior, and the Igbo kingdom extends to Patigi in the Niger State.
Niger State.
So as he was going, if he conquered one town, he would put one of his sons,
Okay.
Olomo of Aron, get into Edidi Toro, Ajasheko, about 172 villages then were conquered by him, and he was just putting
His children.
They must have plenty children.
Oh, they do. Because the children were farmhands, the wives too were farmhands. So the more the merrier.
He reigned 150 years
Oh,
at Ila-orangun.
how old was he when he passed?
One school of thought said he was 330 years, another one said 300 years.
Moved out.
So that's that.
Okay. Thank God. We need to document all these things.
Yeah.
You have your book, you have brought it to the right?
What about the remaining
I
one?
will-
That,
I will
I'm
not
an
bring one for
student.
you.
I love his
I will
book.
go write it with you.
Please, I will appreciate it. I will appreciate it.
there are also ongoing archaeological research.
Oh, that will be very heavy.
There are ongoing archaeological research.
Very heavy.
What about the Otun?
Otun Ekiti, part
Yeah.
of Otun Ekiti.
Yeah.
Like Igominos, we have Igominos in Kwara,
That's
in
it,
Kogi,
yes.
in Ekiti, and in Osun. It was the Oyibo that came that separated
The
us.
Otun Ekiti people are Igbomin.
They are Igominos, about 75% of
Do
them.
they speak Igbomin language?
Not really
A
now.
bit.
If it's main ministry, measure of Ekiti and little bit.
As far back as 1952. No, sorry, not until 1952 they stopped coming to Ila to take their
Staff of office for the Obas.
They are from Ila-orangun in Okede here, and that's why they bear Ore Moba, Ore of Otun, Ore Moba of Otun Kingdom. And they was coming here every other year to pay homage to their.
To the king. Very interesting.
Now,
we,
one
were well,
question.
we were well structured
Yeah.
before the advent of the Europeans. We were well structured. We had a well-organized system of government. Succession plan, everything. And when you work on the one scatter, really, you know, with the boundaries and everything. And happily, we are trying to gather ourselves together. For instance, just before you came, about 3 years ago, the governor facilitated the visit of the Obas, Yoruba Obas. We put on Ajasheko, Popo, Sabe. They all came here. They came to Ila.
Well documented in that book.
They were so happy. They were so happy. They were the others from Sabe, Popo. They were extremely happy to be associated with us. And in fact, that day was okay. Ile, Ile. That was. And they still speak Yoruba.
In fact, some of them, they don't understand other language than Yoruba.
You see?
In that place, when they come to Nigeria, they speak Yoruba.
You see?
And they hardly even understand the French.
And they are speaking more of the original Yorubas that we have even done away with. The Yoruba tends to blend with our Okeho Yoruba, the real Conk Yoruba, as a mix with Wembi.
When you were addressing us that day,
Yes.
only Sabe said, Tedo, when you were about to
To
hand.
do something.
Okay.
Tedo,
Exactly.
Tedo, take care.
And not Peleo.
Pele, not Pele.
Not
Pele is
Pele.
not really the one. They say, Tedo.
Tedo.
And that's close to
Gently.
You speak that here?
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Tedo.
They say Tedo right there in Sabe,
Sabe.
which is very far from here. Eko was or Tedo more. Anyway, I say what I want to go. Eko is a conglomeration of several tribes. But in most parts of Ogun, then I want some parts of Ogun, like I want to small way. There's this town where the Celestials,
Imeko.
Emeko. The type of Yoruba is it's a bit clumsy. I believe it's still the original unadulterated Yoruba. It's amazing. It's good. We will try and weave ourselves together again by the grace of God.
There is one question for the historian.
Okay, sure.
This one has to do with government and administration. When the white people came, when they were trying to carve out provinces, they carved out Ife and Ila, the same province. Yet, if you are coming from Ife, you still have to pass through Osogbo and some other towns like that. What informed that? Ife and Ila were in the same province. Yes, while the others. Yet there is a kind of another group in between.
Yeah, because Ife, Ila, they were together. They used to see Ife and Ila as one. And it's because of
Ila make them more for if I drink.
They have to keep them there.
Like in 1903, railway came in 1903, and 1904 when
The wife was here.
I want to introduce to you
I welcome you, sir.
the Excellency the Deputy Governor.
It's a pleasure to have you here in Nigeria. And in our state in particular. We welcome you. Very happy.
Have you got something to look after this for you?
Oh, this is beautiful.
This memo.
Right. This is the way. This is beautiful.
Many years.
Was this the way you looked when you were here in Nigeria? Fantastic.
Yes.
Very, very nice.
You see me in that.
It must be pretty. Wow. This is nice.
I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us. Thank you. We're very happy to have you in the country. And I'm also happy that most of your students are great leaders in Nigeria. Yes. And even the provost of this institution is a product of your quality.
Indeed, yes. I have a
Professor.
actually these are
He is direct. We have the youngest.
You didn't even meet him.
That was, it was a problem.
I just want
Maybe
to know that
I was trying to throw.
It's a grandson.
It's really nice to have you. The governor will join us shortly.
I see, yes.
Was this you? Fantastic. You have always been a handsome boy. Can you sing this?
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
That was it. As a toddler.
Look at page 9.
This is fantastic.
Page 9.
Wow, that's a baby.
Baby boy.
The most beautiful baby in Black Forest.
What's that?
Yeah, okay. On page 8, are those your parents? On page 8?
Yes.
Okay.
They're here, yes. They're in there.
Are they still alive?
No, I got their hair.
Yes.
ever thought Ila-orangun would have a college of education which is about to grant degrees?
Yes, it's
Incredible, I think.
amazing.
How many students have you got?
Yeah, almost 50,000.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Involved with the School of Education in the Adelaide University. We've got rid of our teachers. Everybody does a degree and then they go to the A. They do a sort of big ed thing. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
And we are hoping that parents from this very university state courtesy of our excellence.
You're going to be the first chancellor.
I'll be that. No, beautiful. That's a prophecy. That's a prophecy.
I
That
receive
will
it.
I had no idea you have that number of students. When I was here, I don't think the whole village had more than 15,000 people.
When you were here, the village was not 15,000. The whole village would have been just
Yeah, that's 65.
65. Chasing of communities in the community. When they go holidays, most of the shops are under lock and key.
wow.
So, the major customer. And that's why we are also hoping and praying that we get to that level of university and we can part more.
You're building.
You will.
Down there, so
You will.
take time.
And this place is central. We serve Kwara, we serve Nikiti, we also serve Oshun. So, get that university status, then we can serve them better.
That's
They'll be coming here. And by the way, we are the
Your
cheapest around.
location is ideal.
We are the cheapest around here. And people want to come here and they want to get cheap education.
That may change.
That will change with time.
That will change. But people don't mind paying for education.
Yeah, no, you don't mind.
People
In
don't mind
fact,
paying for education.
funny enough, man, some secondary school, they
It's
charge
the
as much as 1
Yes.
million.
Yes.
Some secondary school as much as $1 million.
What are you saying?
So,
In Lagos, elementary school, nursery, 1.2 million. Nursery, they do everything possible to
Yes.
get more universities registered. And the NUC has a lot of respect for this state. Because they are aware that we are passionate about education. Education could be regarded as our major industry.
Really?
Yeah, this state.
Splendid.
We have almost the largest number of universities in the southwest. We do. Despite our size, we're about 3.6 million. But we have several educational institutions, especially in the tertiary. How many public, for public we have almost 8.
yeah, almost 8.
Almost 8. If you add Ogbomoso, add the universities, the private universities are about 9. The private universities are about 9. Private universities are about 9. We have a Muslim university.
Yes.
We have about 3 Christian universities. Redeemers University, Bowen University. Deeper Life is about to take off. Joseph Ayo Babalola University. Already 3 are well established. Christian universities. The 4th one is about to take off in Elisha. Then there are some private universities. This is The former principal of Ila Grammar School. And the principal of Chairman.
Okay. That was it. 62. When? 65. Okay. So we are here to look at your school. What's the impression of it?
It will be very good again.
You are happy that it's probably will be good again?
Yes.
Okay, good. I want to hear that. Shake me. What's your name? Peter. Are you English? Oh, you're not Australian. Good.
Oh, I'm a chief.
Yeah.
Mr. Governor.
So came all from Australia.
Yes.
How did you get to Ila?
Through the Times Education Supplement. Times Education Supplement. So had pages of advertisements. And I had 2 opportunities in Africa. I had an agent.
I want you all to listen to this. I asked him, how did he get to Ila from Australia? He said there were advertisements in Times magazine of that time requesting for volunteers and people who wanted to be part of the education process then. 62.
Yes.
Okay?
And in those days, there were hundreds of advertisements all over the world. And my choices boiled down to 3. I was offered a post at the Salisbury Cathedral School in England to teach English, French and Latin, or I was offered a post as an English lecturer at Kumasi Teachers College in Ghana, or the third one was principal Ila Grammar School. Which one did I take? So that was in 1960s.
Good. So how did you get to Ila from Australia? Just give us a brief account of how you moved from Australia to Ila.
Yes. 62 or now?
62. I want to hear you. I want to hear you.
I'll show you the book. Yes.
Okay.
Here's the ship that I went on. Oh yeah, a little bit further. There it is. SS Orontes.
Do I read it?
Yes.
It's yours.
SS Orontes. That's
Don,
yours.
no, I want to read for you. Don Bridges was a classmate at Scott and a good friend. It was he who introduced me to the wonders and possibilities of the stock exchange on December 12th, 1959.
That's right. And
We boarded SS Orontes
Yes.
at Outer Airport, bound for England.
Right. Wow.
Eventually, all visitors ashore was announced. The family headed for the gangway. The streamer attaching us to us broke and we were for good or ill at sea.
That's right.
And free. Orontes was well into our 3rd decade
Yes.
and not air conditioned. But the properties were still observed. Sorry, but the proprieties.
Yes.
But the proprieties were still observed. There was tea at one's bunk side, much too early in the morning. Meals were frequent and large. Wise was followed by afternoon tea accompanied by the music of a string quartet.
Yes.
There were hot baths too, but being salt water, one experience of them was enough. The ship had been converted to a one-class configuration, and being cheaper than air travel was full.
Yes. Yes.
After Fremantle, our first foreign port was Colombo on the Christmas day. That day in Ceylon determined my future.
Exactly. Now, can we pause there? Because that is absolutely true. I saw a foreign country for the very first time, and I was bowled over
By the sight.
By the sight. From that day onward, I wanted to travel. So we went on through the Suez Canal to the Mediterranean and then eventually to England, where I taught for 1 year in most dreadful schools, and then that was why I applied for jobs all over the place, and eventually I was chosen by Prince Adebayo to be head of the
Of course, let me read on. That day in Ceylon determined my future. We were ferried ashore in the ship's lifeboats because no bath was available. Traditionally dressed Candian drummers and dancers greeted us. Our Maurice Minor taxi took us to the Mount Lavinia Hotel for lunch. The dining area was roofed but open air. A kunkka wala sat in the corner of the room. He operated this form of ventilation by a long cord attached to his big one. I let my Presbyterian hair down and ordered a Carlsberg beer. You still drink beer now? How old were you then?
About 26.
26?
Yes.
Fresh graduate from the university?
Yes, there I am on the front, fresh graduate.
Oh, beautiful! Fresh graduate. Fresh graduate. Okay, he had this Carlsberg beer. Who under these circumstances would be inhibited by pledges to abstinence signed as an impressionable youth? Here was the exotic with a capital E, and I was enjoying it.
I must say, Governor, I still enjoy it.
This is good, this is good.
I'll be honest with you, I feel more at home here than I do at home.
Clap for him, clap for him, clap for him. This is good, this is good. It's a short piece. Let me. I want you all to savor this piece. This piece. The sights and sounds of the Colombo were fascinating. Crowds of colorful people, chaotic traffic, brilliant sunshine, butcher shops with carcasses hanging in the open air, expensive hotels contrasted with hundreds of little shops and the makeshift shelters of the poor.
That was not in England.
Colombo. Now Sri Lanka.
Oh, Sri Lanka.
Ceylon at that time was a British empire.
Okay.
Just like Australia itself. Expensive hotels contrasted with hundreds of little shops and the makeshift shelters of the poor. Urchins and the crippled beg for money. Here in Colombo was a whole new way of life. It commanded my attention. This was proof indeed that there was a world of new experiences to be sought and seen. A career in the education department of South Australia, domesticity, and that eventual pension all seemed even less attractive after that day in Colombo. If you are still in Australia, you would have just been a teacher. So strong as a taste for the exotic babe that as I write these words 55 years after, seeing Colombo for the first time, we are at sea yet again, making our way between Kotor in Montenegro and Venice. Montenegro is now in Montenegro.
Yes, it's a state on its own now.
Yes, now it's now a nation on its own, Montenegro. It used to be part of Yugoslavia.
Yes.
And Venice. Venice is in Italy. The rest of that first voyage was a further revelation At Ismaila in Egypt, there was a choice between visiting Cairo or making the path.
That was a circuitous journey.
Your choice.
Wow.
That was the world then. The choice of the law at that time was a good choice.
It was. Oh, yes.
Even up until now, I still marvel at the capacity of that sub-Yoruba group to build such a huge town in the middle of nowhere.
Nowhere, yes.
It only makes meaning if you connect it with their kids in present day Kwara. Ila is close to other Igbomina from the Kwara end. It's so distant from other sub-Yoruba group from the two ends. So it is only in contrast to their kith in present day Kwara that the size of Ila could make meaning.
Yes, Igbominas.
Yes, could make meaning. Is the homeland, is the capital of the Igbominas. Igbomina subset of Yoruba. Don't even think of states now. It shows the total incongruity in the classification of people in the state, because the Igbominas are a sub-Yoruba group on their own. Ila is to them their headquarters from time immemorial, not a new find, from time immemorial. But from those of us in what is now known as political West, Igbomina is a distant, huge conurbation without link to the other people in the political Yoruba. The historical Yoruba, Ila sits as the center of the Igbominas. Igbomina land extends to Ila-orangun. Yeah. You got to know.
Just before you came, sir, an historian was telling us that the Oba of Igbomina, the Oba of Ila, was a great warrior, and that he raided the area presently called Kwara and established his dominion, and that was why he extended to Kwara, then Ekiti, and that the man lived for 300 years.
Is it Igbanibi?
The historian must be a false historian. He didn't raid east, not by compulsion of force. That historian was wrong. As their central base.
Why Ife was their second home?
I don't think so.
No, they came from Ife originally.
No. The Igbominas are separate people. Okay. Let's make this correction. Let's be clear on it. That some people at a stage in Yoruba development, evolution, had a superior capacity to lord over others who had their own settlement, and therefore seized control of power. Must not be mistaken to mean that they are the ones who came here. No, Ila-orangun came with a power, a supernatural power, supernatural den. But if you want to look at it contextually, with a knowledge that was not common, and with that he mesmerized the people to get their acceptance of him as a dominant authority. That is it. And that is why in most of Yoruba settlement, this is strange, people will not to accept this. The others are not indigenous.
Yes, they are not.
They migrate. But I mean, that is an issue that you must have a lot of scholarship to emphasize that they are not indigenous.
That's true.
That is a matter for another day.
Let's see what let's try let's it's not abusive. The meaning of it, I will tell you the meaning of it. Our people believe they are the first to be created by God. And when they met with your people, they felt that, yes, you are one of them who have gone out and have been whitened by the weather.
I see.
So that's it. Oyibo lara.
Oyiloboye.
Oyibo lara.
I see.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let's go to. It is the English, the central, let's go. Did you have a box? Let's go in the box. Let them
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni driver ni. Have you watched the something? Hey, so you have
Ire, àtúntò.
you, DJ Basman. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is said that education is the bedrock of development, and this is indubitable the world over. With the inauguration of the college e-library, an ultra-modern multipurpose hall at the Adeyemi Oyedotun College of Education, Ila-orangun today, we must say that value is again being added to education in the state of Osun, as it is the desire of Mr. Governor, Ogbeni Aregbesola, and the state government. It's on this note that we'd like to welcome each and every one of us on behalf of the Governing Council, management and staff, as well as students of this institution. We say a big welcome to all of you. My name is Oyeshiku Adelu, and together with my brother here, Dele Tomari, who happens to be a son of the soil, we shall be your anchors for this program. Dele.
Ẹ máa pàtó dáadáa fún ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Ẹ pàtó dáadáa fún Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè. Ó gbé ire lónìí òní ìfẹ́ àfẹ́rẹ́ ni. Wọ́n lágbẹ̀rẹ́rẹ́ ní gbèrè pàdé òkun. Agbẹ̀dàgbẹ̀ mọ́mọ́mọ́ ìgbèrè pàdé òkun. Kálukú yìí gbèrè pàdé ọ̀sà. Àwa ni ẹ máa wá gbèrè kò lónìí ìjọba. Ẹ pàtó dáadáa fún ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Omi iṣẹ́ ìdàgbàsókè ó kàn ń ṣàn káàkiri lásìkò ìjọba rọ́ọ̀fù Adésọjí Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ni. Ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ dáadáa fún wọn.
Ọmọléèwé jẹun ní wọ́n ní o.
Òṣùpẹ̀ bí kì í bẹ́ẹ̀ níbẹ̀ lọ́hùn-ún ní bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lọ kárí ayé. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Prof. Adésọjí Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá, ọmọ ìyá olóbì níjẹ̀ṣà, ọmọ ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àlejò dúró ògbó, ọmọ bíi adìyẹ tán ẹ̀kọ́rọ́ ṣe dúró ògbó, ọmọ wa ọmọ ẹkùn ìṣàkóso apànà. Ẹ bá pàtó fún ọ dáadáa, ẹ káàbọ̀ sí Ila-orangun.
Thank you very much, Dele Tomari. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we must appreciate the good works of Ogbeni Adésọjí Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá. It's important for us to appreciate his contributions to the development of the state of Osun. I must say that his determination to fast-track development of Osun is supererogatory, and so we need to continue to pray for it. Ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together for Ogbeni Adésọjí Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá? Please, let's welcome Mr. Governor. Mr. Governor, you must welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, seated by the right-hand side of Mr. Governor is the Deputy Governor, State of Osun, Mrs. Grace Titilayo Tomari. Please, can we welcome her with our resounding round of applause? And also, ladies and gentlemen, here today we have the Secretary to the government of the state of Osun, Alhaji Moshood Olaniko Adeotu. Please, can we put our hands together for him? Ladies and gentlemen, it's important for us to welcome members of the House of Assembly who have been seated even before the arrival of many of us here today. From the House of Assembly, it's a pleasure to welcome here today from Ifedayo Federal Constituency, State Constituency, Honorable Musbau Abdulaziz. Please put your hands together for Honorable. And also it's a pleasure to welcome here today, ladies and gentlemen, the representative of the constituents of Ife State Constituency, Honorable Olaniko Afolabi. Please put your hands together for him. Ladies and gentlemen, here today we have a representative of our father, former governor of the state of Osun, former deputy governor of Oyo State, former secretary to the government of Oyo State, and former chairman of Progressive Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, BC Akode. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief BC Akode is represented here today by one of his daughters, a former commissioner for health in the state of Osun, Dr. Temitope Ilori. Please, can we put our hands together for her? And also, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to inform this gathering that we have the pleasure of having with us here today the head of service in the state of Osun, Mr. Sunday Olayinka Oweye. Please encourage him by putting your hands together for him. Yes, from the head of service, ladies and gentlemen, let me quickly also add that we have the permanent secretary, Ministry of Education here, in the person of Mr. Festus Sunday Olajide. Please welcome him. Ladies and gentlemen, our hosts are here. Our hosts at this particular institution, the Chairman Governing Council and other members of the Governing Councils are here, and they are here to also say a big thank you to all of us for hacking to their core. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chairman Governing Council of this particular institution, Mr. Niyi Akode, is here. Put your hands together for him. It's also important for us to inform this gathering that we have other members of the Governing Council here, but Dele Tomori will do just institution, beginning with the provost of this institution, an egghead. Ladies and gentlemen, is reputed to be highly cerebral. Welcome, Professor Isaac Olayinka Oyewole, the provost. It's remarkable that it's at this time, it's during his era, that we're here gathered to celebrate education. Ladies and gentlemen, the registrar of this particular institution is also well seated here. Mr. Aderi Ola-Adeoti, please can we put our hands together for him. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not done yet. I still have about 3 more names to go before I hand over to Billy. We have an Oyibo man here. An Oyibo man who is so much in love with Nigeria, who so much loves the people of the state of Osun, who so much loves the people of Ila-orangun. I am made to understand that it was the 3rd principal of Ila-orangun Grammar School. So I was told. Ladies and gentlemen, after leaving, he was here between 1962 and 1965. And after the completion of his assignment, he left. Since that time, he just came back to look at the development that the town and our state and Yoruba land must have recorded. Ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together for Oloye Peter Rutledge? Put your hands together for him, please. You're most welcome, sir. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, and of course, we have some other management members here. Dele Tomori will do justice to that. Thank you very much.
Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ọ̀gbẹ́ni Prof. Adesoji Aregbesola tèmi máa kọrin pé Ọ̀ṣun dára láyé Aregbesola, Ọ̀ṣun dára ní àyà rẹ̀ mọ́ Ọ̀ṣun dára. Ẹ bá ń pàtó fún ọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn gbákejì gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, ìyá mi èmi ní àkọ́bí wọn. Ìpè Délé Tọ́mọrí lè mi, ìyá mi Grace Títílayọ̀ Láòyè Tọ́mọrí. Ẹgbẹ́ tó ṣe wọ̀nyí ṣe ìyá mi. Ẹ bá ń pàtó fún ọ dáadáa. Lókọ wọn àti àwọn aláṣẹ yòókù ni mo kí àwọn bàbá wa kábíyèsí tí wọ́n wà níyìn. Bàbá kábíyèsí Akẹ́sì ọ̀rá ìgbómìnà, ẹ ṣe kábíyèsí o. Ọba Ọládòyè Ìdòwú bàbá. Ọ̀rọ̀ àjàjà ọmọ níwọ̀ ọmọ máa lóògùn kà mọ́ bí bàbá ń jọ́kàn pé bẹ́yàn bá níwọ̀ tí wọ́n tún ní olóògùn kà. Bàbá Ìdòwú rọ̀ta túfọ̀ ọjà kùmọ̀. Ẹ bá ń ké kábíyèsí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. Bákan náà aṣọ ni ti ọ̀ra ọba Joshua Tinúoyè Atọ́lágbé. Ẹ bá ń ṣe kábíyèsí o. Ọmọ àdé sí pọ̀ léwu. Ọba àfà ti ìlànbẹ́ nìyí. Olóyè Ibrahima. Olóyè Ìdíméjì. Ọba alẹ́ ti Ila-orangun. Olóyè Akínlóyè Bínúyọ́ ọba Nsìnkè. Olóyè Jimá Jípẹ̀ ọba Lúmọ̀ àti bàbá wa ọba Jísọ̀ ti Ìlà. Ọba ewúrẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ kún jẹ lẹ́sẹ̀ ìgbàlódé jẹ lẹ́sẹ̀ ìyá akókò ọ̀rọ̀ kún ti jẹ lálẹ́ ìdè Ìlà ńkọ́. Ẹ ṣe kábíyèsí ọ̀rọ̀ kún lé Ìlà.
mo ti kí àwọn ìjòyè wọn. Bákan náà bàbá wa ìmáàmù àgbà tí Ila-orangun bẹ ní ẹgbẹ́ Ọlọ́run tóbi. Alhaji Dr. Salaudeen Ahmed ẹgbẹ́ Ọlọ́run tóbi lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Alága ẹgbẹ́ ọmọlẹ́yìn Kristi ní Ila-orangun tí ẹni ọ̀wọ̀ gọ́tà àwòrán ti ṣojú wọn. Ẹ̀kẹ́ hallelujah. Let somebody shout hallelujah. Ìyálọ́jà general nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, ààrẹ ìyálọ́jà nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, ìyàwó àdájà àwáwù Oyèbánjí Àsìlẹ̀mádé àjẹjẹ aláàrẹ sanu ọ̀pẹ̀pẹ̀ ṣé wọn máa ẹgbẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ students ààrẹ àti ẹgbẹ́ akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ òkì lóko àwọn aláṣẹ látòrí gómìnà wa ẹ káàbọ̀ sí i lónìí. Bàbá wa Ọ̀túnba Sayédẹ̀rọ̀ Peter Rotary ọmọ ajagun ńlá ẹ fún ọ ní àtẹ́wọ́ dáadáa. Mo fẹ́ sọ kíní kàkí tó gbé kíní yìí lẹ̀. Bákejì gómìnà náà gbọdọ̀ mọ́ àtòrí èmi ọmọ wọn àkọ́bí ọmọ Ila-orangun ni mí. Ẹ káàbọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. Ila-orangun máa ń kí yín o. Ìgbóná máa ń kí yín o. Mo tún padà bọ̀ wá.
Mr. Governor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the samples out for us, you also know that the leaders, members of the school of the All Progressives Congress and the City of Osun are here, and because it's a long list, we would not like to waste our time reading out the list, but right from Honorable Ila-orangun to the Senatorial Chairman down the line, please can we all rise in unison for the convention APC, and also here today, ladies and gentlemen, we have APC female aspirants here. Please can we all have you rise up and for recognition. APC, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Then do we have some other introductions today?
Ọmọ ìyá mi Ọlájídé Balógun Ila-orangun máa ń pàtó fún ọ dáadáa. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun wọn máa ń pè máa olùdarí ilé ẹ̀kọ́ yìí. Wọ́n wà ní pàtí ní bàbá wa tó jẹ́ alága bàbá wa Níyì Àkàndé ọmọ ọba tó máa ń bí sẹ́dó ẹ bá fún ọ ní àtẹ́wọ́ dáadáa. Àwọn ọmọ ìgbìmọ̀ yòókù ọ̀rẹ́bù Yínúsà Akíntọ́lá àwọn bí kúta làwọn owó òtòrú máa ń pè lẹ́nu mi dáadáa. Ọmọ náà wọ́n máa jí bọ́sọ̀ gbé gbòdà. Dókítà Àjàlá ìlú Pàṣà ẹ̀ bákan náà ọ̀rẹ́bù Ayọ̀ Ọlájọlọ. Àkú onítàkọ́ nínú oyè wọ́n ṣe ìdókù. Ó lè fi èbó kí Ifẹ̀. Tí ọmọ olùkọ́ bá ti bẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ lọ kí olùkọ́ bàbá kò èbó kí kó tó di pé.
If you're able to tell me the complement of Oloye Peter Rotary, then I will try that. I'll attend that day tomorrow. You'll have to do that.
Kí ló tún kò tí mo fẹ́ mo náà máa jagun ńlá lóyìn wọ́n máa jagun ẹ̀yìn Ọ̀túnba Sayédẹ̀rọ̀ Peter Rotary ọmọ ọba ńjọ́ ọmọ asẹ́ lókè ìran olóyè Adébísí Àkàndé nù ọba ńjọ́ ọmọ asẹ́ lókè ìjẹ̀bẹ̀lẹ̀mọ̀ rẹ Peter Rotary welcome welcome to Ila-orangun. Ila-orangun Oye, how do you do? How are you? How do you do?
Before you began speaking English language, I overheard Oloye Peter Rotary asking our mother sitting by his left hand side, was he saying? Well, Adele will, talk to you, sir, to interpret to you, sir. But the rest assured that is merely, throwing at you his compliments, in a very, very positive manner. So you most welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, from over here, first.
Bàbá wa ìmọ̀mọ̀ ọba ti Ila-orangun, bàbá ìmọ̀mọ̀ Alhaji Dr. Salaudeen Ahmed.
أكبر ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر ولا.
Finally, I would like to once again, on behalf of the Governing Council of the College, management, staff and students, thank Mr. Governor, his deputy, speaker, State of Assembly, and other government functionaries, our royal brothers, and indeed everyone here present for your time and support. May God's mercies and blessings be upon you all. I will be ingrate if I fail to recognize and specially thank the sponsor of this project, the Education Trust Fund, and its facilitator, Senator Olusola Adeyeye, for their efforts at ensuring infrastructural development of the college. And I enjoy other individuals, groups, corporate bodies, government agents, and every well-meaning Nigerians to emulate this good work and contribute their quota to the development of the college. Thank you all, and God bless you.
Ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Isaac Ọláyínká Oyèwọlé ẹ kú ohùn Ila-orangun ọmọ gbọ́yẹ̀ bí wọ́n gbé sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ìlú ìlàlàdé wà ní ká mọ́ ẹni tó wọlé ní ìsinyìí ẹ ti mọ̀ wọ́n alágẹ̀gbẹ́ òṣèlú APC nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ọmọọba Adégbóyèga Fámọ́ obìnrin bá ń pàtó fún wọn dáadáa ìgbàjọ lóró ni ọmọ alágbogbo.
Fúnra ìlú ọgbà ìlọsìn tọmọdé o àrọ́bà lọ́sọ̀gbọ́ sẹ́wù ni lọ́sọ̀gbọ́ òru àwọn àrẹ́pẹ́tà wọ́n sì gba ọmọ aládé kojú òṣèré ilé omi adéòtí ìwọ ọmọ ọdún ọba ìlú jẹ́ onílẹ̀kùn tí ò ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ ẹrú wẹ́ ni wọ́n fi délé ní bàbá yìí onídàá ìwọ ọmọ ọdún ọba torí bí n bá ké bí adébísà kàdé ọmọ alára sáwọn méjì dọ́gba gbogbo olú ọlọ́wọ́ ìwé ara ìlú ìwé ara nínú ọgbà kó tó ọsẹ ní ọgbà kòkò ọba gbẹmí tìtìtì ẹgbẹmí ìgbàgbọ́ eré àgbo ìgbà mi Aregbesola wọn fẹ́ ọ̀nà wọn ò lè mú ẹni ọkùnrin kọ́lọ́mbọ́ bí ọ̀rẹ́ òṣùṣù dàmọ́dà bọ́dàṣà Aregbesola ọ̀nà mú mi ẹranko nílé ìfojú dọdẹ ọbàmọ́dà ọbàmọ́ lọ́dọ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ mú okùn ẹ̀kọ́ ló máa ń fún bàbá ńlá bàbá wọn ẹ̀rọ kiri náà kiri gbọ̀ngbọ̀n ló bá ẹni ìwọ ọkàn Aregbesola Aregbesola ọmọ kéèké aṣọ bàbá lóde ìbàdàn akọ̀jọ̀ tèmi aṣọ òde Ìjẹ̀ṣà ìyẹ́ onírọ̀dà ọ̀rọ̀ wálé Ìjẹ̀ṣà tó kúrò ọmọ ẹlẹ́kùtọ̀ ìwọ̀n àwòyìn níbùkún àkàrà ká gbùgbùgbà ọ̀hún yìí ní Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọ̀bẹ̀ pẹ́ẹ́kẹ́rẹ́ àgbẹ̀rẹ̀fà ọ̀hún yìí ni wọ́n dá ọlọ́wà ọmọ yọ̀wà ọmọ ọ̀wà yọ̀wà wọ́n fọ kékeré tọ́ba lójú omi Ìjẹ̀ṣà mọ́rùn mọ́pà nàdà Ìjẹ̀ṣà bàbá àwọn ràṣánà ìlànà wa ti mú náà rúkọ tẹ́lẹ̀ bọ́lá ọmọ Adéòtí báwo lè náà ti ṣe tọ́mọdé sọ́mọ rògbìnì náà ni mọ̀tọ̀mọ̀tọ̀ ló yẹ kàn ọ̀rọ̀.
ẹ ṣeun 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 alàgbà Níyì Àkàndé wà pàtó ọkàn dáadáa ọmọ Sudan ọmọ ọba lúmọ̀ níṣẹ́ gbọ́ ọmọ ọba lúmọ̀ ọmọ alára sọ ọmọ ọkùnrin kan ọgbà gbogbo ọba jẹ́ ó máa ṣe lókè òyà wa máa wí. ọmọ yín kí ni bọ́mọ lẹ́nu.
ṣe mọ́tò máa wí ètò kùtù báyìí.
Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá pàtó ẹ̀ ní wò ó tán. Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá pàtó ẹ̀ ní wò ó tán.
Great pleasure that I, on behalf of the entire college community, the team, the students, the staff, the college management, and the doctor, the governor in his capacity and the vision of the college is the owner of the college. But he has magnanimously appointed a council to see to the implementation of his government policies in the smooth running of the college on behalf of the public. As a true democrat, Governor Aregbesola has kindly allowed the council large latitude to use its discretion in ensuring that the college achieves a lot of development within the shortest possible time. Mr. Governor, sir, we are very grateful for the confidence you have so much imposed in us in this assignment. I do not wish to accompany you with too much detail of the things, the plan, the constraints, the achievements and so on during our stewardship in the last 10 years. Yet, Mr. Governor, may I request that you kindly permit me to state briefly that this council, right from the first day it visited this college on June 14, 2013, saw its job record. It straight away saw clearly that in order to succeed in a very meaningful future development of the college, the cadence observed in the traditional way of doing things in the college has to change. Our belief was and sees that in the wave of such attitudinal change, we break the prevailing culture of impunity, which was holding the college by the governor, thereby choking in so much that the college has become comatose at the time of our appointment in 2013. Change is naturally resisted, and my colleagues and I on the council therefore appreciated the difficulties ahead of us. We will not want to SSA, we are going to take problem. We thank Mr. Governor for his understanding of our position and for lending us a shoulder to cry upon during the endless crisis which we have gone through in the last 3 years in the service of the college and of our dear state of Nigeria. The college land had no credible boundary demarcation when beginning and was being trespassed upon by some unscrupulous people. This council has succeeded, thanks to God and support of Mr. Governor, in surveying the entire college land. We have carried out the computer survey of the central areas where immediate physical development was likely to take place, and we have developed a robust master plan to guide further physical infrastructural development. We achieved all this within the first 6 months of our coming to office, and at less than 10% of the cost estimated for them is what the name of us. Up to now, this college, efforts claim to target computerization of the student record. There was little or no positive result to show for the efforts and the expenses. As the college depends largely on student fees, not knowing the student population makes it impossible for us to accurately estimate the revenue rate within a robust ICT infrastructure which has secured the funding. One, collection of all school fees now are issue and payment order, which does make it possible, to divert college funding to unauthorized private college. Two, e-admission of students has now solved the former practice of students receiving lectures and so on without pay on the official college enrollment. We have embarked on the registration of buses so that both behind racketeering over examination results, practices, sale of handouts tended to discourage students from being challenged to work hard. Apart from the exploitation that widespread practice imposed on the students and the instructors. This council has since allowed the sale of land house in all reform in this country. At our inauguration, we achieved that goal. Hence, we are despite all efforts to circumvent it and those interest threatened by any further decision, the scheme has based on prudence and achievement. One, we have converted a building formerly being used as surplus into which public fund was used as fund for people to carry out immoral activities. We have converted that building into a commercial place house, which is already building for the college. A college printing press has been incorporated, and it is not only already printing receipt records on the instruction to the college, it now ensures the sanctity of our examination materials, because all such items are now printed within the college, and less than half of the cost the college used to pay to outside commercial center. 3. Ours is the only college which has purpose owned by your state, which has surplus. After all, with the policy of salary consolidation, this college, in fact, no college in your state has any responsibility to provide accommodation for any salary. They are already being paid for rent and house. So we don't owe them anything in the accommodation. The college operates franchises to prepare students for the degree programs of 3 universities. Surprisingly, the existing arrangements seem to put universities at a great advantage. This agrees the college. Worstly, while our staff will stop teaching our NCE students at the drop of a pin, the same teachers do not mind going on teaching the students in the degree programs, even when they were on so-called industrial action, thus paralyzing the college's core mandate, which is to produce NCE graduates. Thus, the NCE program faces imminent danger of being crowded out of existence unless something drastic is done. Therefore, with your permission, sir, the council is already taking the bull at the horn by establishing a special academic program center to become other institutions, whereby any non-core NCE course will be open to engage interested people from anywhere in the world and be paid according to their constitutions. College staff who are qualified and interested in participating in sports programs.
Ọmọ Aregbesola agbáṣàgà ìṣẹ́jú márùn-ún péré.
He was Ila-orangun's first graduate, first university graduate. I'm honoured and proud to be here to see him as chairman of the council of this college. With their smiling lips, with their eyes that glisten. I couldn't believe it. Last Monday I couldn't believe it either, because they're still the same.
the ring. All I have done is just to give God all the glory. That done, I recognize my deputy. Yafi Grace Tichila Tomori, thank you for your support and commitment. Our leader is from here. Interestingly, he's not at home. But I want to be named the right zone. Representing our leader is his daughter, who was with us as a commissioner, and who is still with us as those who are laboring vicariously to ensure we deliver on our promises. She is Dr. Temitope Ilori Ni Akondi. The speaker is not here. Representing Federal State Constituency, thank you for coming. Honorable Lale Kwafolabi, representing Federal Local Government. I understand the representative of the last state constituency is not home. Will I be here? Clement, Honorable Clement. Greetings to him. And may God be with him wherever he is. I recognize the Secretary to the State Government, Aliad Masinda Deoti. Thank you. The head of service, Mr. Sunday, were here. Our party has all its leadership structure here. It has a pristine climate, beautiful place, serene and inviting. It's like I should not leave today. I enjoy every minute of my stay here. Ila, you have a fantastic climate, alluring and inviting, refreshing climate and weather condition. All the executive members of our party, from the world to the local government and the state, I'm highly impressed with your showing. The government functionaries, from the permanent secretary to the general managers, to the general executive secretary, to coordinating director, all of you, I salute. I recognize the permanent secretary. He has been a man of first. Peter Rodley told us clearly that Mr. Ila-orangun was the first graduate from Ila Grammar School. I congratulate you. And he's based in Australia. He's based in Australia in this place. I recognize you and other members of your board. All of you, I salute. Which your names are here, I want to mention you one by one. But I know Amobi is there. I may not clearly get the particulars of others as I would love to do. But please accept it from me that I recognize all of you, all the members of the governing board of this college. I recognize you one by one. We recognize our royalties. Unfortunately, the primus inter pares among the royalties is not here, for whatever reason we don't know. But let what God to him that we recognize the Ogo of Ila, of our Aregbesola. And through him, the king